Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital fans know someone's trying to kill Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and we wonder if it could be Lady Mobster Selina Wu, Lydia Look, or bad boy Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. We know Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Sonny take a closer look at Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, after the LA assassination attempt. Partly because he's a villain. But also, there's the timing of his arrival in Port Charles coinciding with the explosion at Sonny's penthouse. Plus, Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva LaRue, told Sidwell about the surgery. Of course, Sonny thinks Sidwell fits the profile of someone who'd have access to dark web assets and assassins. And he could get hold of espionage-grade bomb materials. But I still think Sidwell's a red herring. And there are two very plausible alternative options. One of these two might be behind this assassination plot, Selina Wu and Valentine Cassadine. First, I'm going to start with fierce lady mob boss Selina. She has been trying to peacefully coexist with Sonny for a while now. They're both in the group of the 5 families. And Selina usually behaves like she wants to be Sonny's ally. But that may not be the truth. It's clear to see that Selina has big aspirations. Selina may like to be the big boss in Port Charles herself. Although, she has tried to work with Sonny, a few times we've seen Selina's willing to do whatever she needs to do. She's gone behind his back and played really dirty in the past. She caused big problems for Sonny. Like when she let Gladys Corbin, Bonnie Burrows rack up huge gambling debts. That led to Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, being stuck in a mental institution. And Selina got Brando Corbin, Johnny Wachter's garage. Sonny was really ticked off about all that. Plus, Selina also stirred up things by telling Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, that the shooter who paralyzed him was Jason. And that he'd acted on Sonny's orders. Curtis didn't buy it. With Brad Cooper, Perry Shen back on screen more often, we've seen Selina more often too. And we may be seeing more of her. It seems like Selina may want Sonny gone because she's also aiding and abetting Drew Kane Quartermain Cameron Matheson. She gave him that information about the test tampering she got from Brad. And Drew used that to blackmail Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, so he could slap at Curtis. And the Savoy owner's another mutual source of tension for both Drew and Selina. If you remember, Laura Spencer, Jeannie Francis, said if they ran Sonny off the piers, somebody worse could take his place. And Selina would be worse. She wants Sonny off the piers and has Congressman Drew in her pocket. I wouldn't put it past him to turn a blind eye on Selina trying to kill Sonny and his right-hand man Jason. And of course, the congressman isn't the only one who wants Sonny off the piers, but he is definitely a shady contender in the fight. He and his political henchman Ezra Boyle want it to happen. So Selina could actually be doing the heavy lifting for the cutthroat congressman. She could be doing lots of dirty work for Drew. Another thing that sticks out is what Brennan, Charles Mezzert, said recently. He mentioned the bomb material and the assassin both had intelligence ties and were hired on the dark web. So, that opens it up to anybody who can access the dark web. All they need is a computer and money. So, Selina might have intentionally gone that route and hired people with links to shady intelligence assets. Because it's non-mob and that would keep suspicion off her. She could be trying to throw suspicion towards Carly Corinthos Spencer's, Laura Wright, new boyfriend. Or Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, or Sidwell might be blamed. Sonny, if he thought Selina was coming for him, would expect her to use mob hitmen. Sonny wouldn't expect a naughty dark web nurse assassin like the one bricked Stephen A. Smith shot. So, that is smart thinking if it is indeed her. And we know Selina is very smart. Although Sonny and Selina don't always see eye to eye, they have gotten along. But a big crux of their issue is that Sonny has a moral code. Even though he's a mobster, he's got honor that Selina doesn't have. She's just terrifying and ruthless. So, I could definitely see Sonny being marked for death by Selina if she felt she needed him gone for business reasons. I don't think she'd play around. Now, let's talk about Valentine. I don't believe he's ever been eliminated as a suspect in the bombing of Sonny's penthouse. I don't even know if they really looked at him as a possibility. The only person Jason cornered and questioned was Sidwell. And then Jason told Sonny he didn't think it was him. And if you remember, Valentine was the one who had the shooter's aim at Sonny at the Metro Court. That almost killed Curtis and left him paralyzed. Also, Valentine has ties to the intelligence community and the bomb-making materials. Even being on the run or in Steinmauer wouldn't stop him. Valentine could still be running pikemen and wants Sonny off the piers for that reason. If you remember, it wasn't that long ago that Valentine tampered with Sonny's bipolar medication. He sent hitmen to kill Jason in the coffee warehouse. So, Valentine demonstrated a deep-seated hostility towards Sonny since he came on the scene. You may remember when James Patrick Stewart first debuted as Valentine. He had supposedly killed Nicholas Cassadine and then he tried to get his hands on young Spencer Cassadine. But Sonny, as Spencer's uncle, captured Valentine with Jason's help. So, Valentine wound up arrested. But then he got out of the criminal charges and everything. There is no love lost between Valentine and Sonny and never has been. And if Valentine was still running pikemen from behind bars or helping the new head of pikemen, that would explain him continuing to target Sonny even when he's in prison. Also, Valentine as a suspect could be doing a two birds with one stone thing. He still loves Anna Devane Finola Hughes, and Sidwell tried to kill Anna in Africa. So, Valentine may have kept aiming at Sonny to set up Sidwell to be taken out by Jason in retaliation. Whether it's Selina or Valentine, or someone we know, or a mystery enemy we don't, somebody is determined to kill Sonny Corinthos. And it doesn't look like they'll stop anytime soon. I think it'd be interesting if it were Valentine or Selina, but we'll see what happens next and see what clues occur. Sonny Corinthos has made countless enemies over the years, but as his recent behavior becomes more erratic and unpredictable, it seems the walls are finally closing in. Amid whispered threats and deadly schemes brewing in Port Charles, two names rise to the top of the suspect list: Selina Wu and Valentine Cassadine. Both have the motive, both have the means, but only one might be actively planning to take down the mob kingpin, for good. The rise of Selina Wu. Selina Wu has operated in the shadows for years, but she's no longer content with being a background player in the Port Charles underworld. As the head of the Wu crime family, Selina has been carefully expanding her empire, establishing her influence over poker games, high-stakes gambling, and various legitimate businesses. Her relationship with Sonny has always been one of mutual tolerance, but that dynamic has started to shift. Sonny's recent behavior, erratic decisions, emotional outbursts, and a refusal to adhere to his own code, has started to threaten the delicate balance of power in Port Charles. Selina values control, and Sonny's descent into chaos is bad for business. Adding fuel to the fire is Selina's thirst for dominance. She's never been fully content being a partner to Sonny. She wants to be the one calling the shots. And if Sonny is no longer stable enough to keep his empire intact, she may see his death as a necessary step toward maintaining order and gaining full control. But would Selina really pull the trigger? She's strategic and patient. Unlike others, she doesn't kill impulsively. If she is plotting Sonny's death, it won't be obvious. It will be slow, surgical, a poisoning, perhaps, a betrayal by someone close to Sonny, a power play disguised as a favor. All signs of Selina's subtle yet lethal style. Valentine Cassadine's deadly shift. On the other side of the chessboard is Valentine Cassadine, a man who's always been a mystery wrapped in charm and contradictions. For a time, Valentine seemed reformed, focused on family, especially his daughter Charlotte. But recent events have forced him back into darker waters, especially as he's once again entangled with the shadows of the Cassadine legacy and Helena's lingering influence. Valentine has grown increasingly ruthless, and with his ties to pikemen, an organization clearly interested in Sonny's operations, he's more dangerous than ever. His motives for targeting Sonny could be layered and complex: revenge, strategy, or even a favor to someone in the shadows. Unlike Selina, Valentine has the intelligence and military precision to dismantle Sonny's world piece by piece. He doesn't need to declare war. He just needs to destabilize Sonny enough to push him off the ledge, and into a fatal fall. He's already played a hand in driving a wedge between Sonny and his allies. Is he waiting for the right moment to strike? The Sonny factor, breaking down the kingpin. Recent weeks have shown Sonny at his most vulnerable. His paranoia is increasing. His relationships are crumbling. Ava is living in his penthouse. Nina's betrayal shattered him. Even Carly, his usual anchor, has started to question his state of mind. He's isolated, angry, and perhaps most dangerously, unpredictable. This is not the calculated mob boss who once ruled Port Charles with a firm but measured hand. This is a man spiraling, making enemies faster than allies. For someone like Selina or Valentine, this is the perfect moment to act. Sonny has become his own worst enemy, burning bridges, doubting loyal allies, and making himself a target. Whoever is behind the plot, they've likely noticed how weak he's become, and they're capitalizing on it. Selina's clues, the subtle hints. Selina has recently been meeting with individuals connected to Sonny's circle, curiously without his knowledge. Her sudden interest in taking over certain territories Sonny once controlled is raising eyebrows. Add to that her veiled warnings to Curtis and her tense interactions with Dex, and a picture starts to form. Then there's the rumor she's been trying to recruit someone inside Sonny's inner circle. Could she be flipping an ally, someone like Brick, or even Dex, who's become disillusioned by Sonny's unstable leadership? If Selina is planning a hit, she's likely already set the pieces in motion. Valentine's game, the grand strategy. Meanwhile, Valentine's connections to Pikeman make him the most obvious external threat. He's been dealing with shady figures in dark corners. He's manipulated Anna, distanced himself from Laura, and fallen further into secrecy. His silence speaks volumes. Moreover, Valentine knows how to weaponize personal relationships. He could easily be orchestrating Sonny's downfall by manipulating people like Ava, or planting moles in Sonny's organization. Some fans even speculate that Valentine is using Sonny's medication as a tool, either by switching it or altering doses, to destabilize him mentally. The irony. Sonny might never see Valentine coming. Valentine has always kept his threats cloaked in charisma. His strikes are clean, untraceable, and devastating. The unexpected variable, a third assassin. Of course, Port Charles is never short on surprises. What if neither Selina nor Valentine is ultimately responsible? Could someone else, an unexpected enemy, be the one pulling the strings? Could Jason's return bring a revelation that someone even more dangerous is plotting Sonny's demise? Someone like Cyrus Renault, still lurking in the background, biding his time. Or perhaps it's personal. Could Michael, racked with guilt over hiring Dex to betray Sonny, be the reason Sonny is spiraling? Could Carly herself, desperate to save Sonny from himself, make a desperate move she never thought she'd consider? Conclusion. The clock is ticking. Whoever is behind the attempt on Sonny's life, whether it's the cold and calculating Selina Wu or the enigmatic and cunning Valentine Cassadine, the storm is coming. Sonny is no longer the untouchable mob king. He's vulnerable, isolated, and very much in danger. Port Charles is on edge. The power balance is shifting. And whether Sonny rises from the ashes or falls into them depends on who strikes first, and who strikes hardest. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.